Dad, it's a beautiful day today, isn't it?
It's absolutely beautiful. It looks glorious, doesn't it?
Yes, last week was absolutely miserable. It was raining non-stop and it was very windy.
Today, it feels like summer.
Dad, it's not summer. We're still in winter. It's the 27th of February. I can't believe we're planting bottle gourd in the middle of winter in the UK. Dad, are they going to survive?
Let's give this a try.
Hello everyone and Assalamu alaikum. If you're new to our channel, I'm Akibullah.
I am Ali Raja. Assalamu alaikum.
Without further ado, Dad, let's start gardening.
Let's start gardening.
It's not normal to plant your bottle gourd in the middle of winter in the UK. It's too cold. Your plants will die unless you're growing them in a heated greenhouse. But this wasn't planned.
Back in January, we made a video, and the video title was Unusual Nature. On that video, we were harvesting seeds from a bottle gourd. And when we cut open the bottle gourd, we found seeds inside the bottle gourd pre-germinated. And we found seedlings inside the bottle gourd. And we took those seedlings out and we planted them in these containers here. And after 6 weeks, mashallah, they look beautiful, they look healthy, they're ready for planting. Normally we would sow our seeds 8 weeks before planting. So in the UK, we don't plant our bottle gourd out into the ground until middle or end of May, depending on the weather. If the weather on that year is a little better, then we take a little risk and we plant them a little earlier. But normally end of May is the best time to plant your bottle gourd out into the ground. Now, if you're planting inside a greenhouse, you can do so around beginning of April. But remember, the night temperature in April can get very cold, so you need to provide some kind of heating. Otherwise, there's a good chance your plants will die. In this video, we will show you how to plant your bottle gourd in a container. We will talk about the size of the pot. We will talk about the potting mix and the nutrient and the fertilizer you could add to your soil.
If you're going to be growing bottle gourd in a pot, make sure you are using a large pot. The bigger the pot, the better, because bottle gourd roots like to spread out. A pot this size is a good size. Make sure you have drainage holes on the bottom of the pot. Today we'll be mixing our own potting mix, and it will contain 50% multi-compost, 25% topsoil and 25% perlite.
Now you could use any multi-compost if you're planting in a container. Just make sure there's no added nutrients to it, no added fertilizer, because we will be adding our own fertilizer to it. I think, Aki, we need to wear a mask because there's too much dust, yes?
Yep.
So if you're using perlite, please use a mask. Now, give this a good mix. Now, give it a good mix. Now, the compost we used, it has no added fertilizer to it. So we're going to be adding our own fertilizer. We're going to be using chicken manure pellets, which has lots of nitrogen. It will help the plant grow vigorously. So I'm going to be adding in a container this size, about 2 handfuls of chicken manure pellet. Now I have pre-dampened these pellets so that it softens a little bit and it's easier to break down.
That make sure you spread it out evenly.
Yeah. So I'm going to put 2 handfuls, and I'm going to add
some fish blood and bone.
Some fish blood and bone, about 2 handfuls.
Now give it a good mix.
Now the potting mix is ready for planting. We're going to be planting this beautiful looking plant in this container. Only plant 1 plant per container. Don't be planting 2 plants per container. They will be fighting over food.
Oh wow, Dad.
Oh, wow. So if I leave this plant in this container for any longer, it will become root bound. So it's the perfect time to actually remove it from this container and put it in a large container.
Dad, the roots look absolutely beautiful.
Okay, so create a hole right in the middle, about the same size as this root ball. Now place the root ball in this hole that you just made.
Wow, that's a perfect size.
And now fill the hole with soil. Push it down slightly. Now I'm going to actually remove the bottom leaves here, the leaves that are touching the soil. So we're going to have to remove this bottom leaves which is touching the soil here. Okay, that looks nice. Now we're going to have to remove all these bottom leaves which is touching the soil here. So using a scissor, if any of your leaves are touching the soil, just cut them off. I'm going to cut this one off.
And that one. That's the only 3.
Okay, good. So now we need a cane to support the plant so that it actually climbs onto the trellis here. You can use a bamboo cane or a plastic cane. So I'm using a plastic cane. I'm going to place it just here. No.
Put it through there, Dad.
Okay, and hopefully this will
Climb
up to the trellis.
Now it's time to give it a good drink.
It's the 27th of February and we are deep into winter. The outside temperature looks very beautiful. It's glorious. It's nice and sunny. The temperature is around 12 degrees Celsius. Inside the greenhouse, it feels like 20 degrees Celsius. But in a few hours' time, the temperature will go down to about 3 or 4 degrees Celsius when it gets dark, when the sun goes down. So I would need to put a heater in here to keep this plant warm. So I'm going to put a thermostatic electric heater in here during the night. The daytime would be fine. As long as the day temperature is above 12 degrees Celsius, it's fine. But I will have to keep a heater in here to keep the temperature above 12 degrees during the night time. And hopefully this plant will survive,
Yeah.
and it will produce few fruits for us. In the month of March, we'll be very busy sowing all our summer vegetable seeds. All our bottle gourd, bitter gourd, cucumbers, tomatoes, we'll sow them in March, about 8 weeks before planting. So if you haven't sown your seed now, don't worry. I'm not going to sow my seed until the 2nd week of March, unless you intend to grow them in a greenhouse. I really hope you found this video useful. If you have, please like our videos and don't forget to share our videos with friends and family. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do something amazing and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell. So every time we upload a video, you'll be notified straight away so you don't miss any videos.
Stay safe. Assalamu alaikum. And until then, I'll see you in the next one.
Happy gardening. Assalamu alaikum. And I'll see you in the next one.